This is guy ex1, and today we are going to compare compact pistols between the Nerf Jolt ex1 and the Busby tek3 3-shooter pistol. Here is the standard Nerf Jolt, small, handheld, can fit in the palm of my hand, pretty much. tek3, 3-shooter. You got to turn the barrels just to switch between shots, which isn't all that bad. Slightly bigger, and not all that bad. Okay, let's get a side-by-side view. Okay. Now, let's start with the Jolt. And let's list all the goods and bads. First, a good. First, all the goods. This is a small, handheld pistol. Even when it's cocked and full of air in the air tank here, it's actually still going to fit in the palm of my hand. It's going to still fit within my hand. I could fit like 5 of these in my pockets. Like one pocket can fit 5 of these. Another good is that it's compatible with all darts. You can put a tagger, you can put a streamline, you can put a whistler, you can put a suction, which is what I have on right now because I lost both my whistlers. So it's compatible with all Nerf darts. Another good is that it's easy to load. Now, like most Nerf guns, where it's probably kind of awkward in some areas on how to load. Well, I mean, excuse me, not Nerf, Busby. Nerf makes it easy. That's all you gotta do, and you're ready to go. You're ready to shoot. You're ready to go find your friends and be covert op spy and shoot them. So, now here are the bads. One of the #1 bads is that the trigger, all the way down, is all plastic. Which means it's slightly bent. As you can see right here. That's what's kind of the spring keeping it in place. If that eventually breaks, this is going away. And I don't think I'm ever going to want to get another Jolt. Well, I probably will, but eventually it will break. Another bad is that the sight is so small, it's not even noticeable. Let me line this up with the camera. See, that's a small sight. The sight is so small, it's hard to aim. You have to be a dead-eye shot like me just to get it to the target. Another bad is if you were to pull out the air restrictor, it's almost impossible. You have to go in there with a pair of pliers and pull it out and yank it out. If you don't even want to hammer out the air restrictor, like the ramrod, which is right there. Now, I didn't want to hammer it out because I think that actually helped with the accuracy of the pistol. So I didn't take it out. And when I pulled out the air restrictor, I went through the hard way, which had to be in with a pair of pliers, with a mangled air restrictor, and mangled spring. Which wasn't good. Not at all. But at least it got done. And the bad thing is, when you pull it out, you have nothing but dead space there. So you got to put something in there, at least something. The whole point of that part of the gun was to actually put an air restrictor. So if you're to pull it out, you get nothing but dead space. Now, on to the tek3. Like in the previous video, where I had done the tek3 by itself, a good is that every time you shoot, you can do that. You don't necessarily have to go in that direction. You can go in this direction too. And again, like I said, it's like the Nerf Night Finder in a way, where you gotta pull back, and you do that. And another good is that it's actually small, handheld, 3-shooter, which you could never find in Nerf. Can't think of any more goods. Now on to the bads. One of the major bads. Oh, excuse me. Screw the good. Screw that. Good is that, you see this? That's clip, which means you can clip it on your belt loop. And that means you got hands free to do whatever you want. Now on to the bads. One of the major, and I stress major, bads on this thing. These darts, they fall out almost instantly. And that simulates you running, because every time you run, and this is on your belt loop, it's going to shake. And every time you shake the gun, the bullet's going to fall out. Oh, and another bad, this doesn't get as good as range as the Nerf Jolt. The Nerf Jolt can get up to 35 feet as a stock pistol if you didn't modify it at all. If you did modify it, you probably get 40 feet, which isn't all that bad either. This, like I said, you cannot modify it whatsoever. Which means you can't improve the range, you can't shorten the range, you can't get rid of the air restrictors. You can't do nothing with it. You can't do a thing with it. Except for pull back the hammer and shoot it. And the longest range this one has is about 25 feet. And that's just a straight off, flat shot, straight line like this. Only 25 feet. If you tilt it up about 30 degrees, you can probably get 35. But it's not as common as if you were to do it with a Nerf Jolt. Whereas you'll get between ranges 35 feet to 40 feet. Now I'm going to decide about which gun I think is actually better. So I'll kind of go through all the things and charts while this is pitch black for a minute or two. Maybe a few seconds, I don't know. And I will show you the winner and give you the reasons why. Okay, you ready? I chose a Jolt. Obviously, because it's Nerf, and Nerf tends to be just a bit better than Busby. If you're a Busby fan, you don't have to listen to me. You can take your own choice, but I think this is the better gun, regardless of the fact that you gotta, every time you shoot, you gotta pull another bullet out of your pocket and do that. Thing is, like I said, this is compatible with all Nerf darts. It is small, handheld, easy to load, easy to fire, and all around a great gun. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. And please comment down here. And please subscribe. Up here. This is Guy SM0 saying goodbye and thank you for watching.